Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. Today's lesson is about reading. درس القراءة تحت عنوان Do girls do better than boys at school. للتواصل بجودة القناة يمكنكم الضغط على زر سبسكرايب وزر الإعجاب وتفعيل الجرس. Let's start by read the quote and look at the pictures. سنقوم بقراءة المقولة والنظر في الصور، ثم سنحاول مقارنة المقولة مع الصور. ما هي العلاقة الموجودة بين الصور و the quote? What is the relationship between the pictures and the quote? What do you think? Take a look at the pictures. Okay, there are some pictures: a family, a child, society, electronic device, and monument, for example. Okay, what do you think? There are some relationships. Okay, so all these pictures have a relationship with education, the same as the quote, which has a relationship with education. The quote says, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. التعلم هو ما يتبقى بعد أن ينسى الإنسان كل ما تعلمه في المدرسة. Quote of Albert Einstein. Okay, now let's move to the second activity, in which you find here that the 5 pictures have relationship with education: child, family, TV, electronic device, and society as well. Now let's try to describe pictures. Can you describe the pictures? Take your notebook and your pen and try to put a short description of each picture. In your opinion, which is the factor that affects education the most? What is the factor? ما هو العامل الذي يؤثر على التعليم بشكل أكبر? For example, is it the family, friends, or for example technology or media? Classify the factors listed above in terms of importance. كما شاهدنا في الصور السابقة أن كل صورة تعكس أو تقدم عامل من العوامل المؤثرة في التعلم، لذلك سنحاول أن نقوم بترتيبها من 1 إلى 5. Okay, take your time. You can pause the video and take a look at the pictures, then put them in the order that you think is good. Okay, now let's move to the exercise number 4. Are there any other factors that can affect the education of children? هل هناك عوامل أخرى ممكن أن تؤثر لنا في تعلم الأطفال؟ Yes, of course, there are so many factors. You can write them down on your notebook. يمكن أنكم تقومون بإضافة عوامل أخرى التي ستؤثر في التعلم. Now before you read, قبل قراءة النص, try to discuss with your partners the following questions. ستحاولوا أن تقوموا بمناقشة الأفكار أو الأسئلة التي تدور. إذا كنتم تعملون بشكل فردي ستحاولون الإجابة بشكل مكتوب في دفاتركم. You have question A. Who are better at languages, boys or girls? من هم الأفضل في تعلم اللغات؟ هل هم boys or girls? B. Who are better at mathematics and physics? من أفضل boys or girls again? C. Who are more disciplined in school? من هم الفئة التي تكون أكثر انضباط داخل المؤسسة. The who participate more in classroom activities، يعني من يشارك أكثر في أنشطة تكون داخل المؤسسة. All answers are accepted، جميع الأجوبة مقبولة، لأننا نقدم الأجوبة قبل قراءة النص. Now read the text. Number 1, read the text and find out what the writers want you to find. So you have a question here. Do girls do better than boys at school؟ هل يقدم الإناث مردودية أكبر من الذكور في المدرسة؟ سنحاول أن نقرأ النص والإجابة على هذا السؤال. Do girls do better than boys at school? Okay, let's read the text. While I was growing up, I myself heard a lot about boys doing better than girls in school. Girls participated less than boys in class. I read somewhere. Some chess. Maybe that explained why they showed less grasp of information concepts on some tests. Perhaps the problem was that teachers and parents had lower expectations of girls' mathematics and science ability and didn't encourage girls as much, or maybe it was gender stereotypes which made girls want to focus more on their body rather than their brain in order to be more attractive to boys. Something was going wrong for girls anyway. Everyone agreed on that. But I went to university. Most of my fellow mathematics students were women. I went to a statistics school, and again it was mostly women. In fact, these days 57% of university students are women, and most bachelor's degrees being awarded nationwide go to women. That may now be true of master's degree as well if their trend continues in just a few more years. Doctorate and professional degrees will also go to more women. Younger boys and girls also show differences in academic performance. In one direction, girls do better in the 1st and 8th and 12th grades. Girls score higher in writing and reading than do boys and are roughly equal with boys at mathematics scores in those 3 grades. Girls used to be behind at mathematics, so again, if the trend continues, they will outperform boys at mathematics throughout elementary, middle and high schools. سنحاول قراءة النص مرة أخرى مع ملاحظة الصور التي هي تساعدنا على فهم بعض المعلومات أو القيام باستنتاجاتها. You can pause the video or you can return back. يمكنكم أننا نرجع الفيديو للخلف ونعود قراءة النص. Okay? You can take 5 minutes. Now let's move. يعني قبل أن نتحول للسؤال الثاني، الجواب الذي سنقدمه عن سؤال كاتب The girls or boys perform better. الأجوبة كلها مقبولة كذلك. Now let's move to which sentence summarizes best the idea in each paragraph. لدينا 3 فقرات، كل فقرة يجب أن نستخرج من النص الجملة التي تقدم تلخيص لكل فقرة. سنحاول توقيف الفيديو والرجوع إلى الخلف ثم قراءة النص من أجل استخراج الأفكار الأساسية لكل فقرة أو الأفكار التي تلخص كل فقرة. Here are the answers. نحاول نقارنوا الأجوبة ديالنا مع الأجوبة التي نراها أمامنا على الشاشة. Paragraph number 1. Something was going wrong for girls in a way. Number 2. In fact, these days 57% of university students are women. Number 3. Younger boys and girls also show differences in academic performance. In one direction, girls do better. Let's move to exercise number 3. Decide if these sentences are true or false and justify your choice. نقوم بالإجابة على هذه الأسئلة يعني باختيار هل الجواب صحيح أم خطأ مع التعليل justify according to the writer. دائما نتحدث أو نعبر عن الآراء التي يقدمها الكاتب طبعا. A. In the past, boys did better than girls, especially at math and science. B. At university, there are more boys than girls nowadays. C. In the first and 8th and 12th grades, girls do better than boys at writing and reading. بالإجابة على هذه الأسئلة يجب أن نقوم بالرجوع إلى النص من أجل قراءته ثم الإجابة على الأسئلة. Compose the video and return back to the text. Here are the answers. A. In the past, boys were doing better than girls, especially in math and science. It is true. B. At universities, there are more men than women nowadays. False. C. In the first and 8th and 12th grades, girls do better than boys in writing and reading. It is true. Now let's move to number 4. Answer the following questions about the text. We have A. Why did girls show less grasp of information of importance concepts in some tests? Why did girls focus more on their body? Who get more master's degrees nowadays, men or women? Which educational system do you think this text is about? الإجابة على الأسئلة كذلك يجب الرجوع إلى النص من أجل يعني استخراج الأجوبة المناسبة. Take your time, you can take 5 minutes. Try to compare your answers with the answers of your friends or classmates, or send them to me via email or Facebook. Okay? بإمكانكم أن تقارنوا أجوبتكم مع أجوبة أصدقائكم أو إرسالها عبر فيسبوك من أجل تصحيحها. Okay? Thank you for your attention. للتواصل بجديد القناة يمكنكم ضغط على زر سبسكرايب وزر